Well, hello, Chandler families. I hope everyone is enjoying their lovely summer, and students, I hope you're enjoying your time away from here. As summer is quickly ending, then the start of 21-22 school year is quickly approaching. We here at Chandler High believe that returning to normal is a thing of the past. COVID-19 has made a lot of challenges and changed a lot of things about how we do, what we do, and why we do. We believe that moving forward, through innovative practices and taking what we've learned from the pandemic, we will experience many new things that in times will look familiar. In any instance, we can still expect the same high quality education from our world renowned educators who look forward to welcoming your children back to for what we hope will be an exciting school year. As we continue with our safe COVID 19 practices, Wolf Days will remain virtual. Therefore, we ask that you consider the following. Try to take advantage of our online options as much as possible. Limit the number of people with whom you visit our campus with. Mask wearing is optional while on our campus. Follow the measures of social distancing at the sites and prepare for longer waiting times than usual. As we strive to keep you informed of your child's progress and attendance, the parent portal is an important part of our communication with you. Please feel free to call our main office at 480-812-7700 if you need help signing in or signing up for the portal, or access the website at www.tinyurl.com/CUSD portal. A current email address is required to access the portal. We also ask that you keep your email address, telephone number, and address current in our offices so that we can contact you when necessary. Throughout this presentation, you will get information that you will need to prepare you for this upcoming school year, as well as important information about your child's schedule. We want all of our students to start the school year in their appropriate classes on the first day of school. Take special note of the comments on the credit checks on the third level people. Make sure all necessary arrangements are in place to make graduation a reality. Ultimately, the responsibility for graduation and meeting those requirements rests with the student. All seniors are required or encouraged to take 6 classes per semester, but must be enrolled in periods 1 through 4. Seniors who need additional courses to graduate should meet with their counselors and ask about alternative courses. With that, we wish you a successful and enjoyable school year. Remember to ask a staff member for help if you have any questions or concerns. So to begin, we've made changes to the counseling department for next school year. Our counselors will return to us on July 7th to support students with their academic guidance. However, our counselors have been in every Tuesday and Thursday this summer and will continue to do so until July 7th, between the hours of 8 and 2 p.m., to answer any questions or help with registration. Here are the counselors' alpha breakdown for next school year. Online schedule access. Students will be able to access their tentative schedules via Infinite Campus on Monday, July 12th, 2021. Be advised that this is a tentative schedule and may be subject to change prior to the start of the calendar year due to classes leveling and balancing. Students will receive their final schedule on a blue sheet during their first hour class on the first day of school. You may also continue to check the status on Infinite Campus after July 12th. Fees for classes will be entered into the parent portal and are accessed through the InTouch system. All required fees can be found and paid through this system, as well as any outstanding fines and fees. There are attached information and instructions for accessing the InTouch fee payment system. So schedule corrections. Counselors will not be available for walk-in meetings during Wolf Days, as they have required district commitments. Therefore, upon receiving your schedule, should you require a schedule change, you may request a change via an online request. Complete schedule corrections requests are due by the end of the day on Friday, July 16th. Some requests may require parental permission. Reasons that a student may need to schedule a request would be a failure in a course that requires them to repeat, a credit is earned during the summer school course that can be taken off of their schedule, a course is immediately needed for graduation requirements, tryouts for an athletic or performance-based course, and lastly, the schedule is incomplete, as in they don't have enough classes per semester to fill their schedule. Again, you can schedule with your counselor via the QR code that's listed here and or the link listed below. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Educator Franklin so that you can stay updated on all the current information happening here at Chandler High. Access Online may pick up their schedule during the modified Wolf Days and may pay for their fees and outstanding fines in the bookstore. Again, we ask that you limit the number of people whom you come to the campus with to just your student, the parent, and or guardian. Again, please prepare for extended wait times and potential delays. The modified Wolf Days scheduled is as follows. For all grade levels, it will be in Austin Gym, which is located right next to the administration office and the Chandler Center for the Arts, between 7:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Seniors Day will be Tuesday, July 13th. Juniors will go on Wednesday, July 14th. Sophomores, Thursday, July 15th. And freshmen on Friday, July 16th. So here's what you need to bring to the modified Wolf Days should you need to come to campus. All fees are going to be payable to the bookstore by cash, check, Visa or MasterCard, and Discover. Class fees are due no later than Tuesday, August 31st. Students will not receive parking passes and student activity passes, nor allowed to participate in dances such as homecoming and prom, and other student-related events until all fees have been settled in the bookstore. During this modified version of Wolf Days, the bookstore will open for business during all Wolf Days operations. A list of fees are available at the end or inside of your summer letter packet. If you receive your schedule in person, requiring a schedule change, you will follow the online procedures to make your request. There will be computer access inside of Austin Gym during Wolf Days. Freshman orientation will be in person on Tuesday, July 20th at 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. All freshmen students are to report to the Payne Gym or the new gym located on the north side of campus for a fun-filled introduction to Chandler High led by our very own Link Crew students. Students will learn about CHS, they'll tour their schedule, and even get some special school swag. This is a student-only event. Parents, I promise you, your children will be okay. But those of you who are really interested in knowing about Chandler just as much as your freshmen, we will have an opportunity for you as we have a new to CHS parent orientation. That will be also that Thursday, July 20th at 8 a.m. for an hour in the Chandler Center for the Arts. This presentation will be hosted by our school counselors to learn key information to help your child be successful here at Chandler High. This presentation will be offered in both Spanish and English. At that time, while your students are touring our campus and participating in the freshman orientation, you will be having these opportunities to ask our counselors questions as they pertain to your child's schedule in Chandler High. IDs. Student IDs will be taken during the first day of school. There is no charge for an ID during the first 2 weeks of school once students return. Students, however, are required to have their ID with them at all times and are asked to be prepared to show them to any school personnel upon request. IDs are necessary for textbook checkout. Replacement IDs are $5 payable at the bookstore. Emergency and health updates. Parents, please make sure that you have updated your child's health update in Parent Portal. This information needs to be updated each year. To access this information, the following steps must take place. Use your Parent Portal username and password. Find the emergency and health update line towards the bottom of the list of options on the left side and click to open. Verify that the information listed and make corrections as needed. You must click on each section to verify. Note that when you read the question regarding the emergency transportation, you must click yes to move on. After all sections are completed, your session will end with your signature and a submission button. You will receive a confirmation number as a verification of completion. This information we hope to be updated by Friday, September 17th, 2021. If you need assistance in setting up the Parent Portal, again, please feel free to call Chandler High at 812-7700. Thank you for assisting us in keeping your child's emergency contact information up to date. Now, we are pleased to announce and excited that school breakfast and lunch for the 21-22 school year, the fees for it will remain free to all students for the entire school year. If you're on free or reduced lunch and need an application, the applications are available for this school year currently online. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Ms. Quintero at 480-812-7261. Wolf Bites is our school newsletter that comes out weekly every Monday. You can access this information and sign up to subscribe to Wolf Bites either through our CHS webpage at cusd.80.com/CHS or through Infinite Campus. Important information regarding classes and start times. Classes begin each day at 7:25 a.m. If you're in a 0-hour class, that class begins at 6:30 a.m. and meets daily. Transportation is not available for 0-hour courses. 7th hour class meets right after school every single day on a regular basis. The teacher determines the days and the times. Transportation is also not available for 7th hour. So here's some important information for bus riders. If you are an eligible rider, you will have access to this information on Infinite Campus. For open enrollment students that request to ride a bus that comes closest to their home, a form is available online under the Transportation Then forms. Parents can fill out a rideshare sheet of requests for permission. Confirmation or denial will not be known until a few weeks into the start of the school year when seat availability can be determined. Freshman bus riders will have transportation available to them during the freshman orientation on July 20th. Yearbook purchase. Our students do a fantastic job producing one of the most beautiful yearbooks that you will have an opportunity to own. Yearbooks will be available for purchase through Lifetouch at ybpay.com beginning in mid-July. The cost for the yearbook is approximately $65 if purchased early. Once the ordering site is active, you will receive further communication with more details and the code needed to order. Now, parking permits. Remember, students, you must have a current class schedule in order to be eligible for a parking permit. Permits are available to purchase on a first come, first served basis. And when applying for a parking permit, the student must have their current school schedule, a valid Arizona driver's license, the year of the vehicle, plate number, insurance, and policy number, as well as the expiration date and receipt of payment from the bookstore. Again, you will purchase your parking spot during your scheduled modified Wolf Day. So what's new to Chandler in the last few years are graduation distinctions. Effective with the class of 2020, Chandler Unified School District and our high schools have moved to the Cum Laude recognition program. This has replaced the concept of designating a valedictorian and a salutatorian at graduation. This recognition program will be used to acknowledge the most academically successful students at graduation. More of our outstanding seniors will be recognized as a result, rather than just allowing a valedictorian or salutatorian. The categories of distinction under the Cum Laude recognition program are as follows. Cum laude, meaning with praise. To qualify, a student must achieve a 3.75 to a 4.24 GPA. Magna cum laude, meaning with great praise. To qualify, a student must achieve a 4.25 to a 4.49 GPA. And summa cum laude, meaning with the highest praise. To qualify, a student must achieve a 4.5 to a 5.0 GPA. Textbooks will be distributed from the classroom teacher. Students must have their current school ID to receive a textbook. Senior credit checks. Counselors will meet with seniors during the first quarter to review the students' transcripts and ensure that their graduation requirements are on track. If your child is a full-time student with COA, they will need to meet with their counselor at COA. If they are a part-time COA student and the rest of their time is in person, they will meet with their counselor here at Chandler High School. It is important to note that again, the responsibility to meet these requirements rests with the student. All right, the Chandler Education Foundation Impact Scholars Program for the 21-22 school year. Now, freshmen will be able to enroll through Infinite Campus their entire freshman year. Sophomores will have until the end of the first quarter to enroll. Juniors will continue to upload their volunteer hours. Seniors will need to make sure that they've reached 100 hours before the 1st of April 2022. Students who commit to the program will need to maintain a 3.4 GPA or greater. a cumulative attendance at 95% or greater, must perform at least 100 hours of community service before April 1st of their senior year. Incoming sophomores for the 21-22 school year will now have until the last day of the first quarter to opt into the Impact program. This has been a one-time modification and we're unable to make other accommodations to enroll students outside of the scope. We have permanently waived the 35-hour requirement for our submission by junior year. The Impact enrollment for incoming freshmen again will begin through the Infinite Campus on the first day of school of this coming school year, and they will have again the entire school year to opt into the program. For more information, including a downloadable instructions with screenshots about enrollment and submitting hours, please visit www.chandlerfoundation.org or see Ms. Milzarek in the College and Career Center or your counselor for more assistance. The first day of school is Wednesday, July 21st, and we will begin in person. Parents, please remember that if your child has a 0-hour course, class begins at 6:30 a.m. First hour begins at 7:25 a.m. Final dismissal will be at 2:14 p.m. Each day for that first week, we will be on a traditional bell schedule. Starting on Monday, July 26th, we will begin our regular bell schedule where our block days will only be on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Class fees. Again, please plan on paying your class fees during Wolf Days. Payments for class fees are due August 16th, 2021. You can make checks payable to Chandler High School with the student's name and ID number on the memo line. Other forms of payment can be made in the bookstore, paid with cash or a credit card. American Express is not accepted. Failure to pay fees may result in having extracurricular activities suspended. This includes student activity passes, dances, graduation participation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for choosing Chandler High School. We know that you have a lot of choices out there, especially here in Chandler Unified as a district of choice. And we're grateful that you chose to send your kids here to Chandler High. Again, we're excited for the upcoming school year. We're excited to get back to basics, and we're excited to get back to some levels of familiarity. While things may not be what we remember them to be prior to the pandemic, we here at Chandler are going to do everything we can to ensure that your child has a rich high school experience here at the School of Champions. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for choosing Chandler High. Let's have a great school year.